Hello, woodchucks and farmers. Welcome back to Oceanside Forest, and yes, I've been cutting down trees for a little while up here. Well, I shouldn't say a little while, a couple of hours actually. Cutting down trees and then of course transporting them down to the sawmill. Money's going up, but at this point money doesn't really matter here. But as I was cutting these trees down, a great demand has popped up for firewood. And December is the best time to sell firewood, but with the great demand, actually now is the best time to sell firewood. So we're going to go ahead and sell that. And once we do, I want to put the firewood on direct selling because, you know, the money doesn't really matter. It's coming in more than I know what to do with. But up here, like I said, for the past couple of hours, been cutting down trees. I've been keeping kind of an eye on, oh geez, how many have I done? I take a little bit of a break, get up, walk around the house for about 10 minutes, come back, cut down some more trees. So overall, I've probably been here a couple of hours. Just chopping them down, but I'm getting close to 200 trees. I would like to get to 200 trees before we move on here. And I want to get this area cleared out, but I'm not in a rush to get it cleared out, only because this field up here is the one that's going to be fallow for next year. So we already got our field of wheat. The one over by the harbor, I guess we'll call it, because it does border the harbor. That will be sorghum next year, and this one will be fallow. We're not doing soybeans, just because soybeans and a fallow field, pretty much for crop rotation, means the same. We don't gain anything either way by having a fallow or soybean. So, and I don't need the money for soybeans. Saving time, don't plant soybeans. That's what we went over last episode. So, yeah, not a rush to get this field taken care of for next season. I got all the way through until, let's see, if this is a fallow field, then wheat would go in. So I got until like September when wheat goes in. Where do I need to be here? Wheat goes in September. So I got until next September to get this field ready to go. A couple more trees here and I'll have a look. Billy's been very busy behind me as well, taking care of the stumps as I go, just to make it a little bit easier, because it's amazing how often that when I trim a tree, that the base of the tree will get stuck on the stump and then push my tree harvester to the side, or we all know how that goes. It pushes it, twists it, tips you over, things go haywire. So I'll remove the stumps as I kind of go along once in a while. We have prepaid Billy, so we're good up to the first 2,000 trees, and then I'll have to pay him again. But we're kind of far away from 2,000 trees. You can see the hour meter on the tree harvester is up to almost 11 and a half hours. And that's how much time I've spent here cutting down, well, not today, but overall in the tree harvester cutting down trees. And I've made a small dent in the map on how many trees are there. But we just need to make a little bit enough of a dent so we have enough feed for our birds. 10,000 ducks and chickens apiece. So 20,000 birds is what we got to feed. But as I've been cutting down trees and thinking about some other things that will be coming up in the series here, I kind of realized when I was getting ready to post videos for today, for some reason that tree doesn't want to cut, that it's already October. How about that? October is here. And that means we're just a little bit over a month away from the new map coming out from Giants and all the new crops and all that. And this tree does not want to be cut. So I already got 3 series running, so I'm trying to figure out, okay, what series will have to come to an end, because when the new map comes out with the new crops, I would definitely want to get onto it and do like a mini series on that. I don't think it'll be Goldcrest. I think it'll actually be this series will be coming to an end. But I am talking another month or so, another month and a week, so about 5 weeks, and we do 3 episodes a week. That's 15 episodes. But you might be saying, don't even have 100 chickens and 100 ducks. But as we saw, we had 8 chickens, 8 ducks, and they reproduced up to 80 apiece. So it's not going to take long, I do believe, to get up there. And once we get enough fields going, I'm not going to have to do enough, spend a lot of time cutting down trees. It'll just be prepping fields and doing the regular farm work. So we'll probably be skipping a lot of time. I think here pretty soon, next episode, I'm looking forward to already be into the springtime, being March, April, probably April or May. I don't need to cut down a whole bunch of trees to make money to buy whatever we need to buy. We got plenty of cash. And right now the sawmill has like 700,000 liters of wood into it. So, yeah, that's going to bring in a lot of cash, as we know. So we're getting to the point here in this series where months are going to start going by quickly. The population of the birds are going to go on up. But we still got a ways to go. I mean, like I said, 5 weeks, 3 episodes a week. We're talking about like another 15 episodes at least. And then they'll take it from there. I'm not saying it's going to end when the new map comes out. We'll just have to see where we're at. I got this series going. We got Goldcrest. American Falls is kind of there. That 1 episode per week. Still waiting for that map to get updated, because that's going to require a new save. But just trying to plan for the future. 5 weeks seems like a ways off, but honestly, it doesn't seem that long ago that Giants announced the map. And all the new crops, 3 crops coming out. Doesn't seem long ago that they announced it. I'm like, okay, well, that's going to be a ways off, and it's approaching faster than I anticipated. That whole time thing, I think I talked about it a while ago. I don't know what episode that was. Don't just love it when you get the sound of the tree being cut, but it doesn't cut. There we go. Alright, since I'm getting kind of surrounded by my logs here, we'll cut this one up. And we'll park my tree harvest to the side, and we'll grab the Winter Wolf and our trailer, load up some logs, and bring it down to the sawmill. Let's go ahead and park this over here. And when I get done on a set, we go ahead and remove the stumps, just to make life a little bit easier. Let's come over to here. So did I get up to 200 trees cut? That's what I want to know in this series. 206. All right, so I said a couple of hours. I've been here for almost 3, but I have taken some breaks. It's a good reminder to you as well. If you're playing games for a while, it's always good to get up and just walk around for a little bit. Does the body good. Actually, I don't have that many more trees here, but it's like another 50. Let's load these on up. My favorite implement to use in this series is definitely the auto-loading log trailer, because without this series would not be happening. But if it wasn't here and I was doing the series, I definitely would be getting pretty darn good at loading up logs. And I will at some point get the wheel loader and the log grab and load up some logs that way at some point. Just don't know when. And it'll be like a one-off. I'm not going to do it probably once. We got the money definitely to buy that material. Alright, let's go ahead and see if I can get downhill before the trailer decides to tip over or do its thing. We'll keep unstrapping and strapping the logs so they can shift as we keep on moving the trailer around. Taking the shortcut as we go. And I think the amount of trees I got cut now is probably the best for the sawmill, because we're getting kind of full. Go ahead and unstrap these and put them on into the mill. Yeah, the mill's been kind of chewing through them as I go along. Back up over 700,000. It can hold up to 1 million. And it goes through the wood rather quickly. And just a reminder, we got the planks. We're not making any more planks. We are making the long planks, wood beams, and beams. And those are all being sold directly every hour. Yeah, this field is definitely going to be really big next year when it comes time to plant the wheat into it. And we're going to need every grain that comes off these fields, I do believe. Let's just go grab one more load of logs here, and then we'll head on down and put the auto-loading trailer on and grab all the firewood and bring that on down. I don't know how it's going to work out because we did sell some firewood last year, and the auto-loading trailer did not really like the pallets of firewood too much. They were kind of glitching and bouncing around in there, so we'll see how that goes. I may only sell one load, and then if it doesn't go too well, we'll just have to put the firewood on sell direct. Going to be getting some decent money from the firewood. Like I said, the money doesn't really matter too much, but I do want to show it off just because maybe you guys may want to do the firewood production. It doesn't go through the wood that fast. I mean, nothing like the sawmill from Zottelzuck. I mean, that sawmill goes through the logs really, really quick. All right, you want to drop on that side? That's fine. All right, let's call that good on this one. I think we're going to have problems with these logs. Anytime you start getting a log going over the side a little bit, it always wants to tip the trailer. The trailer does weird things with logs in it. And yes, I did tip over a couple times already today. Not here going around the corner. This has been perfectly fine. It's been mostly up where I've been cutting the trees. When I take a tight corner, and I even take the corner slow, the logs start to shift in the back with the straps on. And even though I was strapping and unstrapping as quickly as I could, sometimes the trailer just had a mind of its own and said, no, we're tipping over. Like right now, why all of a sudden are the logs wanting to do that? Now this can be a little tricky because, yeah, I had to unstrap them. Now I got to get to where the trigger is. All right, I got to jump up here. Oh no, it's covering it too much. All right, let's grab this, move it out of the way. There we go, we got him. Thank you for super strength as well. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and put this over to the side and grab our other trailer. Let's see here. Where do I want to put this? May as well go ahead and just put it right over here because I'll be going back up on the hill later on. Mostly between episodes because I want to finish clear cutting that area. Alright, now it's time to grab the firewood. Let's see how this goes. I think last year we sold 2 or 3. This could go horribly wrong. Yeah, you can see they're shaking in there. And I don't think I'm going to be able to stack anything else on top of them. Nope, we are full. So I'm going to have to just sell the ones that are not in the trigger. And the other ones we're just going to put on sell directly. So we got 14,000 liters of firewood here. That front pallet is shaking in the bed. Hopefully it doesn't decide to flip my trailer halfway across the map. But it looks like it's settled itself out. And getting into the trigger might be a little tricky. When I placed it down, I thought I had plenty of room here, but... Let's see, I think... Whoa, that lagged out terrible. I think it's the logs in the logging trailer that are doing it. Okay, hang on a second. Maybe if I unstrap them here. Wow, that was terrible. How about if I unstrap them and we unload? I can't unload, okay. Can we unload now? Nope, still can't unload. There we go, now they're being sold. So they can't be sold from inside the truck. Yeah, so why those are being sold. Let's go ahead and just put those on direct sale, because that is kind of a pain. Out of space, well, that's fine. Change output to selling, and that'll take care of itself as we move along. Boy, these are just lagging me out for some reason. They didn't before. Wow, get away from those things completely. Maybe it's the combination of the autoloader and the firewood. Or it's the autoloader itself. It's making me lag. Yeah, it's the autoloader making me lag, which is weird. Those sound kind of funny being sold that way, but... So in they go. I will show you the price of what they're going for currently. So $14.41, and the price is going up, but it's on a great demand right now. And the max price we had last year was $13.60, so $100 over the max price, and the price is only getting better. I don't know how long the great demand's going to be. Wasn't it like in FS 17? It showed you how long the great demand was for. I don't know how long it's good for in 22. I don't know if it's the same time frame. Oh yeah, that autoloader is lagging me out terrible. But yeah, so there's no timetable on the Great Demand. All I know is there is one. It still might, I think it's could be 12 hours or 10 hours at least, like that. So currently it's been maybe an hour, I think, since it popped up. It was a Great Demand. I think it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which would be at 1400. I think I'll sell the rest of the firewood that's out of the trigger later on. Probably off camera, because that was kind of brutal trying to sell that. Actually, you know what? I should pick up these planks that are here. And these were made before I turned them off. Don't know how many is actually in there. As for planks, that is it. Yeah, the autoloader is just lagging me out. Don't remember that ever doing it before, but yeah, let's not tip this over. Easy now. Actually, this rides better with 60 pallets in than it does right now with the 36 that we got in here. And I just stopped making the planks just because with the amount of wood I got in there now, I probably would end up with like 250,000 liters of... I'm going to tip over. Can we save it? Not really. Wow. This is going horribly bad right now. Can I flip it over? Let me get these troublesome planks sold, shall we? There we go. Now clear up some space in the sawmill in case I decide to turn those back on. Let me close that back up. I wonder if it being open causes the lag. I have no idea. Well, we almost hit $3 million, but I'm pretty sure we will. Well, no, we're not going to, because I'm going to be spending some money here, buying some sheds, and we're going to kind of clean up the farmyard and also the chicken yard, the chicken farm, by putting some equipment away. Get ready for winter. It is supposed to snow in February, or sorry, in December. Kind of forgot what month I was in. Actually, let me go ahead and put this out here because I need to go sell the rest of the firewood later on. So I'm thinking we're just going to put down another big shed like we got right here just to match it on up. So let's go into here and let's just do construction and sheds. We're already on that. Scroll on down, and do we want doors or no doors? I think we'll go with doors. Let me spin that around here. Spin me around as well. And I think if I go this way... Yes, that's the same color. Let me scroll back a little bit. We'll try to get these as close as we can to be in parallel. That's not too bad. Now let's step back a little bit so the doors can open. There we go. Oh, the autoloader's just killing me there. There we go. Open up the doors. Actually, let's go ahead and move the autoloader because I parked it right in front of the doors. And I need to put some equipment on in there. These trailers go in that shed. That shed that we just put down is for the grain. Let's see, that roller needs to go up to the main farm. The grain trailer is actually on the T8. Let's go grab that. I probably could have shoved this in the other shed as well, but with everything I do have that's going to be down here at the chicken farm, and along with some other things, a second shed is not going to hurt us at all. So we'll drop that off. As for the baling trailer, I may sell that because I think that's an articulated one. And I may just get a different baling trailer. Yeah, because that's going to be a pain for me to back on in. Let's check the store. And we buy everything new here. Let's go on down to bale loaders. And let's see. Let's get one that's not articulated if we can. There's that one right there. We don't need that big of a trailer just because the amount of bales, the way our bales are at 90 some odd thousand liters, we are more than capable of putting them all on one trailer. We'll go with... Ooh, that is a little bit too much of a yellow. Let's tone it down a bit. There we go. Wide tires and BKTs. That'll work. 17.7, we'll buy that one. Thank you very much. And while we're here, we'll go ahead... Whoops. And go into here, go to baling trailers again. Here's mulchers, plows. I'm sure I'm looking right at it, right? Where's the baling trailers? Bale loaders right there. And sell that one, please. Almost an even swap. All right, let's go down to the store and we'll grab that one. That way we can put it away in the shed. It'll be easy for just for me to back it on up. And then a lot of this equipment needs to go back up to the main farm. and start putting that stuff away. Well, I came down to the store to pick up the trailer, then I realized, well, I didn't really look to see if it was an autoloader, which it is not. Not that it's a big deal. I just wanted to bring the Deutz all the way up to the farm or wherever the field is to pick up the bales. But with the baling setup, the selectable bale capacity pack, we can get ourselves a trailer that will pick them on up. Because it does have to go up to 249 centimeters. So this is what we are looking for right here. It will hold 14 bales, which is more than what we need. So we're going to buy this one here. And then we'll go ahead and sell the one that we just purchased. Yeah, losing money, but yeah, doesn't really matter now, does it? This will just be a little bit easier picking on up. I don't expect to have too many bales in the field after we get done harvesting anyways. Like I said, they're at 9 times, so 89,000 liter bales is what we end up with. So maybe 3 or 4 bales at most. And then what we can do is when I bring them back to the farm, we'll unload them, and then the Deutz can go ahead and one by one put them into a shed, which I got to put down here because I do have 1 bale that's out, so we need to put that in cover. Alright, we'll go ahead and put this on the other side because basically it's only going to be used 1 time a year. So if this one gets buried, it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Let me turn this off here, and we'll grab the McCormick. This needs to go up to the main farm. I want to pick up the soil sampler here. Got to clean everything up. Winter is approaching. Alright, let's go ahead and we're now going to use this shed for the smaller equipment. So, we'll drop the soil sampler right there. I'm going to go ahead and sneak on through here. Just going to give this a quick rinse. Shouldn't need to be repaired. Yeah, it's only 2% damage on it. But I don't want to leave it packed away for a full year with all the dirt on it from the field. And this is our mulcher for mulching down the stalks of the sorghum. Originally this shed was for the seed drill, but that's going to go into a bigger shed. Let's grab the baler. And that too can go over here. Let's see. Do I want that? I think I'll want it on this side of the shed. Alright, now let's grab the plow. Actually, let's grab the roller, because I may be using the plow once I get all the trees cut up there in between episodes. I may go ahead and plow that area before winter shows up. The roller, which we used once, and I don't know if I'll use it again. If we do use it, it'll definitely be one of our workers that go ahead and roll the fields. I mean, it gets the job done quick enough, but just to raise the yield potential by 1%, maybe 2%, at best. You know, it just comes down to, overall, probably just isn't quite worth it. And for now, just going to go ahead and move this around. And I'll put it right here. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the drill since we're not using that this year anymore. The wheat has been planted. But while I'm here, maybe I should top off the seed and fertilizer, which really I should not keep it in there throughout the winter months. But at least it'll be ready to go next year. Now I gotta do the whole back out of the trigger, pull back into the trigger, and hopefully it just fills up with fertilizer, which it does. Oh, I still got the, well, you know, I said I was going to keep that. The small weed sprayer. We are going to keep that for the fields up by the power lines. We will be buying ourselves next year, when needed, a self-propelled See and Spot weed sprayer. So let's go grab the weed sprayer with the McCormick here, and we'll get that into the smaller shed. So one shed is for the combine alone. The other shed over here is for the drills. We will be placing another shed down for our tractors. And also got to figure out what to do. I got to have a small shed for the header, because there's no way I'm backing that thing up anywhere. My skills for backing up articulated trailers and tractors, not the best. Alright, let's just park that right there, which is good. Alright, we'll drop... Nope. Wanted to drop that off. Actually, I probably should be using the McCormick for this. Alright, this shed is bigger than it appears. I didn't think it would go in that deep. But I think the Versatile can definitely go on in there. Which the Versatile I might be swapping out next year. We'll see how it goes. I may get myself a tractorized one, just because going up and down that steep slope was a little bit of a problem. And I did have a little bit of a problem as well planting that field right there of wheat. I was getting some tire slippage just going around corners and such, so maybe I'll have to trade that Versatile in and get ourselves a tractorized one. There we go. That's good enough. Good and clean. And there was a comment not long ago at just asking to clean up the yard, and that's what we're doing today. And the Versatile can actually just sit actually right in here with them, I think. That would be perfect for it. Alright, let's go grab the combine. Bring that on up. Nope, that's the T8 combines down here. Now, this pipe does not fold. So, I'm kind of hoping that it fits in the shed. I say it doesn't fold. Yeah, I'm hitting fold on the combine. You can see the step ladder that you use to get into the cab on the combine when I fold it on up. The auger pipe itself does not fold. But as we just saw, that shed is pretty deep, so I'm hoping that the auger pipe does get all the way into the shed and the front of the combine doesn't protrude outside of the shed doors. And we'll have to give the combine a wash before we put it away. Starting to look a little bit organized around here now. And also probably between episodes, I say, well, 50-50 chance I'll get around to doing some landscaping. And I'll do that all off camera. That way I can just slowly go about my time getting the farmyard and the chicken farmyard decorated more the way I would like to have it. Sometimes when I do decorating on camera, I feel a little bit more rushed for some odd reason, but that combine is a nice combine. It was working really well on that steep hill, not even a problem getting the harvest done. Alright, this is going to fit in there, no problem. And we'll park it off to one side in case I want to... You know what would else fit in here to be perfect for? Would be the See and Spot weed sprayer. And we might as well go ahead and buy that now, right? I mean, we got the money. I know I said we'd wait until we get it, but here it is. The New Holland has a working width of 36 meters, and working speed is 15 miles an hour. So beacon light default, flashlight. I don't know what the difference is. Beacon light deco, yes or no. Can't really see. I think it's something on inside of the cab. Yeah, whatever this is right here. We'll leave it on. Weed spot spraying. Yes, we want that. The colors will keep it because, you know, it's a New Holland. We'll keep it the way it is. And yeah, go ahead and buy it for just under $300,000. Let's go down to the store. This will take care of our fields really quickly. I think it's the working speed also that's the benefit rather than the one that goes on the back of a tractor. The working speed is going to be a little bit faster. And of course, we always got the narrow tires on it as well, so we don't have to worry about, you know, keep swapping out tires to make sure we don't damage the crop. So this can be parked right alongside the combine harvester. Perfect. Just perfect. Oh yeah, I left some room back there. We're all good. We'll shut those doors on up. Alright, now around here, like I said, we need a couple more sheds. Constructions, sheds. I think the same shed that we put down before. If I can find it, which shouldn't be too difficult. Is it this one here? No, it's not that one. There we go. This will be for Don't know why it keeps flickering. Stop flickering down there. Why is it doing that? Why are you snapping there? Stop it. Now you're snapping over there. Why is it doing that? Let's go. I just put it down quick before it snapped again. Alright. That's going to be for our header. So let's go down and we'll grab the JCB Fast Track. That might need to be repaired. So we'll wash it and repair it, and we'll put that away. And then one more shed up here at the farmyard. And that'll be for our smaller tractors to be parked into. So nothing too fancy. And that should be all that we really need at the main farm currently. I don't see us needing much more than what we'll have. Gotta be careful making corners with this honeybee header because I think I showed it last time. It kind of tipped over. I need to get into the trigger here. Is it here? Yep, the flex header repair for 114. There we go. Yeah, if you are wondering why my repair bills are kind of on the cheap, is because I am running a mod for lower maintenance. I think the mod reduces the maintenance cost by 50%. It's been a while since I've had that mod. I mean, that mod came out not long after FS22 came out, where the repair costs were just through the roof. Now, I really don't need another shed for the tractors. I'm pretty sure I could cram them into the sheds that we currently got. But since we got the money, we're going to spend it. Alright, so what kind of a shed do we want for the tractors? Like I said, something plain and simple. Let's see, how many tractors do I actually got? I got the JCB, the McCormick, the T8. I haven't used... Well, we don't need nothing that big. I haven't used... Do I even have them activated? No, I do not. So, like I said, we don't need nothing too big here. I think that'll work, honestly. And I want to put it... You know what? Let's put it, like, over here. Leave some space in between, because I may... Who knows? I may want to put another shed down in the future. Over there to match those on up. So, one bay for each tractor. And I will go around when I start decorating, getting the gravel to match. And let's see, the McCormick, I think I can put that away as well. Like I said, the plow I might be using up on the hill in December. Once I get the area cleared out of trees and I can start getting the field kind of created for next year, but I still got a lot more trees to cut down on the other side of the road. Is there lights in this shed? I don't think think there are, but I can always put down lights later on. Alright, so this yard is looking really, really good at this point. I'm happy with that. Let's come on down here to... We'll just jump into the T8. Yeah, I still got to put some stuff away here. Now, what we're going to do as well... I am nowhere ready to need them yet, but we're going to put down 2 more of these pens, these chicken coops, Just because I can kind of figure out the spacing and how I want to do this. So let's come into here. I'm not feeding the chickens or anything, but I'm trying to get an idea exactly how these are going to be all lined up. Animals, chickens. Having some problems with my construction mouse today, it seems like. Alright, so if I can get these... Trying to get them so they stop snapping so I can kind of get these aligned here. I think it needs to spin a little bit like that. I think that looks good. And we'll back this up to like right about here. That'll work. And somewhere like that. So that way the feed troughs on these 4 pens are all right here, so I won't have much maneuvering around to do. We'll have room to put down the manure pen down at the other side. So that should all work out. Let's go ahead. Nope. Want to bring that on in. All right, now we'll shut that door. Perfect. And I think the best place for a bale shed would be like right in here. And I don't need to actually have an automated storage for bales. We're not going to have that many to begin with. So maybe just get a regular shed. We don't need one that big. I'm trying to figure out, because the way our baling... Wow, this is just flickering everywhere today. Might be my steering wheel that does that. No, it's not my steering wheel, so I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with something simple here. The Deutz can go ahead and put the bales in there. Oh, this flickering of the sheds is driving me nuts. I'm pretty sure it's driving you nuts as well. That works for me. All right, let's grab the Deutz. We'll grab our 1 bale that we got. And we'll put those away. You can hear the little chicks inside the chicken coop chirping away. Our lovely little Deutz. Did so much at the very beginning. And now all it has to do is move around some bales once in a while. And luckily these bales don't have any weight to them. So I really don't need a weight on the back of the tractor. And I can't really see myself lifting up more than 1 bale at a time when there's so many liters per bale. And then this can just park right on in here. Like I said, we're not going to have that many bales. I think in a year I may have like half dozen at most. So that's going to store all of our bales, and we got our baling trailer. And of course we need that for the chickens and the ducks for bedding, so we get manure. Hello. You can come with me, and you're going to be made into firewood, I think. So a few more things need to be put away, of course, but I'm not done using them, like the logging trailer. I am going to go sell the firewood, the rest of the firewood, right now. Did the rest of it sell? No, it's still here. I did take that piece of wood. So it doesn't sell the stuff that has spawned, apparently. I thought it did, but apparently it does not, right? Yeah, so there's nothing in storage, so I gotta go deliver all these, which is gonna be kind of fun. But I'll do that off camera because that was kind of a little bit of a hassle and not too bad to deal with, but I'll get it taken care of. Actually, let me go ahead and turn off this truck here. I kind of left it running when I shouldn't have. But we are almost done up here. Like I said, I need to come up and get the rest of the logs here. I want to get the rest of these trees cut on this side of the road, which looks to be about maybe 40 or 50 or so. And we'll get that done. Well, maybe not the... Well, there's still plenty of daylight. Maybe I'll get it done during the daylight hours. And then next season, I can work on that side of the road. And then we'll have one nice big field up here that we can plant wheat in next season. We'll have to prep it for that, meaning soil sampling, lime spreading, of course. Of course, we still got to plow it. You know the routine, but by then we should have a big enough field. And we will have, of course, we got that big field of wheat down by the farmyard and way over yonder. Next season, that'll be sorghum. And yeah, well, I think we got a rotation down. I think the fields are coming along nicely. Just got to chop down some more trees. And the farmyards are looking pretty good. We got some sheds down. I may get a little decoration done in between episodes as well, but we'll see what I can do. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Oceanside Forest. But until then, have a good one.